Today, we're going to talk about how two brothers grew a seven-figure wholesale and fix and flip operation and still able to go on 25 vacations a year. Let's see what they did. Welcome to another episode of The Hot Take. I'm your host with BatchTV, Jesse Burrell, and this is where we talk everything wholesale, fix and flip, rentals, and everything in between. Let's get into it. So today I have two very special guests. It's the first time I've got to do a hot take with two gentlemen and their brothers, Ramon and Rodrigo. What is going on, guys?
What's going on, my friend? Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you for coming on. I've actually got to see your guys' journey from the beginning, and it's been very, very interesting. And then I got to watch after you started blowing up. I was like, holy shit, this guy takes more vacations than, a celebrity that's in rehab. Like, it's absolutely incredible. So Ramon and Rodrigo, before we get into it, tell the audience just a quick bio. How long have you guys been doing real estate for? Roughly how many deals or how much do you make in a year? And what markets are you in?
Hello, everyone. My name's Ramon. We've been at this for about 3 years now. We are doing roughly around 15 to 20 deals a month. And roughly, about a year and a half ago, we surpassed the $1 million mark in terms of like revenue. And now, we're just trying to grow that while at the same time trying to, stay busy and travel and do all the stuff that we like to do.
So I actually want to talk today about how you guys have been able to build your wholesale and fix and flip operation around doing about 25 vacations a year.
When you put it like that, it does sound like a lot, but as you're going through it, it's not that many. Just a couple here and there throughout the month,
So let's talk about a couple every month. Let's talk about, what you guys did to be able to do that. So the first thing you did was build a team properly and effectively to be able to actually do this. So can you tell me some things of what you did to do that?
Yeah, that's absolutely right. So initially, it was just my brother Rodrigo and I traveling and handling everything. You can imagine we were in Macau at one point, taking calls at 2, 3 in the morning. We were in, all these different places, Thailand. And we were like, okay, well, we're only able to take one vacation when it was just him and I.
Right.
And so we said, we definitely need a team to be able to handle some of these things that could probably be handled by an assistant or someone. And then, the next step was to kind of focus and see who the right people were. We went through a lot of people, but eventually, we started getting the right people in the right seats, which made our phone ring less and allowed us to live a little bit more of those things that we like to live, which is going, seeing the world.
So to see the world like you do today, what does your team look like?
So it's not a big team. It's always been about, quality instead of quantity. So right now, I believe we're five in the office total. They're able to work remotely or they're able to come into the office. So we make our atmosphere very good. Our office is very enjoyable to come in. So they're always in there. We have ping pong machines. We have the works in there, TVs. And so it's very fun, like Google, Facebook type scenario there. So it helps us grow those people.
We also have another office here in town where we have another 5 people in that office, the acquisition side.
Yeah.
But we also have 20 cold callers in Panama.
Yeah.
So it definitely, it's a little bit scattered, but the immediate team that we work on a daily basis is only the 5.
How do you do this virtually? A lot of people went virtual since COVID because you had to pivot. And you said your team could come in. They don't have to come in. There's they could do both. And then for you guys as well, as you're able to, travel 25 times a year. What virtual things are you guys doing, or what secrets are you doing that you could give to the audience that could really help them maybe live their best lifestyle and still have an incredible company?
Yeah, so I think I'm always a big fan of earn the right. Okay, so what is earn the right? We have some agents that come into the office, they sell a couple of deals and they say, hey, you know what, can I work from home this week? All right, have you done anything this week? Have you sold anything? Yes, I did. Go on, work from the house. Some people don't even come in. We have one of the agents there that I haven't seen her in months, but every week she's doing deals. So at the end of the day, if they earn the right, and they keep producing, they could work from wherever they want. But honestly, it's just that culture. If, we're all there to make money. I was very not surprised, but I was very happy when I saw that the agents were doing upwards of 10, 15, 20,000 a month in commissions. When my goal when I started was 5,000. All of a sudden you have, 3, 4 people doing 10, 15 a month consistently. And I'm like, oh my God, like this is more than what my goal was for me. And that's just a really good feeling to have developed something that can actually do that for people, especially if they're your friends or family members.
So before we go, a lot of people want the financial freedom and able to travel and enjoy their lives and still run a successful business. Give me some of the juiciest secrets that you guys got, are the biggest tips you have for someone that may want to do that for what you guys are doing. Because there's a lot of people that will envy, what you guys are doing. So let's get some secrets away.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's really no secrets. It's just implementing what people are doing. Like, people say build relationships. Great, but people don't do that. Like, what does that mean? Like, going and hanging out with a couple of people, meeting new people, going to different offices, going to different parties. Networking is huge. Like, most of the most profitable relationships we've had are from networking events. I think the rest is just processes and systems. I mean, right now we use, the same systems that a lot of people use. MailChimp, Sendinblue. What are some of the other ones?
So we use so many processes, but I think you hit the thing on the nail there. It's building yourself. I know if we can make a little money, we could just bring in $100,000 this week, 200, whatever, right? But if you're not able to keep it, you don't have a good credit line, taxes, you can't refi the houses at back, you're gonna burn out. Yeah. So our secret is, you have to get better as a person. I know Ramon has these huge credit lines now with business, and eventually we keep growing as persons as well. So that's a big thing on your side.
To be valuable too. You can't just show up, hey man, let's do deals. No. Okay, great. Get in line. Hey man, I have this deal. They want 400, is worth maybe about 560. Can you cut me in anything if it's even good for you? Boom. That's how you build a relationship. Guess what? Every one of these guys is gonna say, oh, who's this guy? That's how we built our relationships. When we first met Pace, like, we did a deal the first week that we met him. Yeah. Hey man, I have this deal. Just give me like $5,000. It's all good. Boom, done. Like, every single person that we've met, we've done deals with you guys. You guys sold us a condo a while back. Hey, okay, let's go. We ended up closing on it. We couldn't resell it. But it's about doing those relationships and establishing yourself as a serious person. Yeah. Because everybody can say, let's do deals. What does that mean? Bring something, find something, hunt, be valuable, and that's how relationships happen. I mean, I still look up to my guy Templeton Walker, right? I used to listen to his podcast all the time. I listened to all 30 of them. Yep. I know his story from beginning to end. Yeah. And I was like, one day I'm going to work with that guy. And all of a sudden, hey, I know you don't know me, but look, I have this. What do you think? Boom. Let's go.
I've done a video with Templeton, and it was on networking and marketing and basically using no money to get deals. Click this one right here. It was absolute fire. So before we go, what is one last golden gem you want to give to the audience? Doesn't have to be real estate related. Anything with your entrepreneurship journey. I want one tip from each of you guys.
I think this is the biggest gem you can get. You have to be willing to leave it all on the line. Like, if you don't burn the bridge right after you cross it, by cross it, I mean when you start the real estate journey, it's gonna be hard. I know so many people that are half foot in, half foot out, and they're still in the same place that they were 2 years ago. Yeah. But for us, we've been all in. Like, if we don't make money, we don't eat. We pay the bills on the credit card or something. We've been all in since the moment you met us. Yeah. No, we have never gone back and done anything different.
No, I like that. You burn the bridge behind you. There's no return.
There's no return.
Whatever it takes to get it done. And, I had a similar journey as well, to where, I went all in onto real estate, and, I basically had to serve tables for like 3 months because I got to that place where I was like, I can't eat. It was right when I got my license. Yeah. 2 months later, I was done and never looked back. Like, I just had to get some closings. I was a little premature on jumping all in, was probably a little bit my problem, but I'm kind of a let's go and figure it out later person.
But you have to stick with it. If you don't stick with it, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, unfortunately, I mean, it's really, really hard to make it. And that's it.
Rodrigo, what's your best advice?
I mean, for me, I'm usually more the passive of the brothers, right? So other than that, I had to be able to match his intensity. So my whole thing was getting out of my comfort zone. I'm a very safe kind of person. I like my 9 to 5. I don't want $1 million mansion. I don't want, I'm very safe. But with him, I know I want to travel. That was my thing. He lured me with, hey, you love to travel, guys? So now you have to do this, man. You can't be doing your 9 to 5. So that was my whole thing, I had to match his intensity. I would see him come in 5 a.m. in the office, and I was like, oh, geez, okay, I'm going to do it too. So just don't be afraid of, there's going to be pressure, lots of pressure, your mind, your body, but be ready for it. I mean, I go hiking every day. I do all this exercise because I know that I'm not going to be able to do it if I'm not prepared physically, mentally. And then surround yourself with people that are high intensity. This guy's like 1,000 times more intensity, energetic guy. So that's what's helped me level up. And then now I'm able to produce on my side, which is systems. And I use that high intensity I've learned from this guy for the system side. So that helps a lot too.
And then for the audience, how do they get a hold of each of you guys on social media?
So Instagram is probably the best way, to be honest. I mean, from there, you know, you can go to all the different places. I mean, I'm on there at Ramon Wholesale Sharks.
Rodrigo Dispo Sharks.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you boys so much for coming on today. I absolutely appreciate it.
Thank you for having us, man.
Same.
I love the operations. I love the new digs here. And congrats on the new building, too. I've heard it's gotten broken into like 30 times.
Sure has. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of The Hot Take. Until next time, guys, let's get it. Check out these other videos right here. Follow me on social media.